We want to find 24% of $600. And let's do that with a calculator method here. And then we'll look at a non-calc method over here. So we looked at 24% in the introduction. 24% is, as a fraction, 24 over 100, and as a decimal, 0.24. So all we need to do is 0.24 times 600, or 24 over 100 times 600, whichever way you want to do it, and 0.24 times 600 is 144. And remember, that's in dollars. And you get the same result if you do 24 over 100 times 600. You'll find that that also is 144. You only need to do one of them, obviously. Now, from a non-calc point of view, certainly you could calculate this or this using just manual methods, but a better way of doing it might be to say, well, 100% of our amount is $600. So to get 10%, well, you just divide by 10. That would be $60. And 1%, well, just divide by 10 again, would be $6. Now, to get 24%, we're just going to do 2 lots of 10% and 4 lots of 1%. So let's put those together. So we're going to calculate 2 times $60, and then we're going to add to that 4 times $6. So that's going to be $120, add $24, which is going to give us $144. So you see we get the same result. Now, part B is find 12.5% of 21 kilometres, given the answer in metres. So I'm going to do the conversion now. 21 kilometres is 21,000 metres. Once again, let's look at doing it with the calc, and let's look at doing it without the calc. So with the calc, we can just write 12.5% either as 12.5 over 100. Doesn't matter that this isn't a good fraction, we're just using it as part of our calculation. Remember, it's not a good fraction because we've got a decimal on top of a whole number. And for a proper fraction, we should have whole numbers top and bottom. But we're just using that as part of the calculation. So it would be this. We'll calculate that in a second. Or the 12.5% could be calculated as a decimal by moving the decimal point 2 places, and would get 0.125 times 21,000. Since I did the decimal calculation in part A, I'll do it with the fraction this time. And so I've got 12.5 over 100, and I'm multiplying that by 21,000, and it gives me 2,625. 2625, and that was in meters. So let's look at non-calc. So 100% of my amount is 21,000. Now let's think about getting 12.5%. So 10%, well, we'll just divide by 10, is going to be 2,100. Now what I could do here is get 5% by doing half of that. Half of that is 1,050, and then 2.5% is half of that, which would be 525. So it looks like what I have to do to get 12.5% is do 10%, add 2.5%. So that's going to be 2,100, add 525, and that is 2625.